Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Thursday Mornings with Alex and Don, where Pastor Don answers all of your questions on theology, parenting, and whether he can tell if you're sleeping in church. Enjoy. Please like and subscribe. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
So far, so good.
Good. Talking about crossing our legs, how we should cross our legs. I don't even know why. Like, why is it even comfortable to do that? But,
Well, see, if I cross my legs, it makes a perfect lectern
oh, I
for
see.
my Bible.
That's right. God made it so that it's more comfortable to do that because He wants you to put your Bible right here.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. There's a lot of different ways, like things you're just like, oh, that's a little bit more comfortable, where it's like holding your babies or your grandkids or something, figuring out how they want to be held. I don't know. My youngest one, he just wants to arch his back the whole time. So it's just like, how do I even? Yeah. Well, I'd like to start off. Okay, I need to apologize to my mom. I give her a lot of crap on here. I just wanted everyone to know that we have a good relationship. I'm not usually that outwardly disrespectful to her, but we do give each other crap, and we have a very good relationship. And
You do. Yeah.
I hope she knows that I love her very much, and yeah.
Great lady, Jean.
Yes, very great. So the questions today come from Lauren Huber. He says, the Bible is full of passages that I don't understand. Maybe you can help. In the book of Romans, it says, hope seen is not hope. Don't we see hope around us every day?
Right. And so we're talking about Romans chapter 8, and yeah, we see hope around us every day. I think what Paul's trying to do is saying that which we have, we don't realize, or it's not hope anymore once we've realized it. So the passage reads like this: For in this hope we were saved, but hope that is seen is no hope at all. Who hopes for what he already has? But if we hope for what we do not yet have, we wait for it patiently.
I see.
So it's a journey kind of thing.
Okay. That makes so you don't hope for something you already have, right?
Right.
Like, I hope it's not gonna rain during harvest, or we can get everything. Oh man! Again, I should
Don't talk about rain.
You talk about rain around
Not
farmers
in harvest
sometimes, and I want to like muzzle you. Like, you don't talk about it. Don't think about it. Because I look at the forecast and it looks like we got like 3 weeks that are going to be nice sunshiny days, and yeah, hopefully that's what happens. But when it rains, I get to take a day off, which is kind of nice. So
Right. Yeah.
anyways, hope.
This also is in the context of the verse before it. Not only so, but we ourselves who have been first fruits of the Spirit, groan inwardly as we wait eagerly for our adoption as sons, the redemption of our bodies. For in this hope we were saved. But hope that is seen is no hope at all. For who hopes for what he already has? And what Paul is trying to say in the middle of that is, we live our spiritual lives so often as if all of our heavenly reward is in the future. And he's wanting to help us realize that part of the heavenly hope of our salvation is in the present.
Okay.
And we should live in that hope.
Okay.
Hope that's actually realized right now.
Okay. That makes sense. I was kind of thinking about, I don't know if it's in the Bible or not, but someone says something about like, it's okay to have doubts because you can't have faith without those doubts. And that's probably comes along with a little bit of the hope, right?
Right. And every action has an equal and opposite reaction. How do we understand what hope is unless we understand what doubt is, and know that we're living into the polar opposite of doubt by living into faith and hope?
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
That's why James comes along and says, consider it pure joy, my brothers, when you endure trials of many kinds, because you know the testing of your faith develops perseverance, and perseverance, when it's finished its work, leaves you mature and complete, not lacking anything. James basically saying is, in this Christian experience, let's live into the joy of the trial, because we know at the other end we'll be more mature and complete. To the point that James says, not lacking anything. That's pretty heavy duty.
Yeah, like I think you said last time, it's that that comes from a very Jewish thing where they're, correct me if I'm wrong, but their pursuit is to perfection. That is the expectation. And I think kind of we get away from that a little bit is when people see Jesus thrown into the mix. I mean, I feel like that's not the right way to say that, but they're like, oh, it's okay to not be perfect. It is okay, but you still want to have that same drive towards that perfection. I mean, that is the goal, right? We should like not Jesus. Be okay with not perfection. But I like that equal and opposite reaction because it reminds me of physics, which is like, if you're pushing on a wall with this much force, it's pushing back with this much force. So if that temptation is pushing, you have to be pushing back with that much, and then you could choose. Are you going to be, which side you're going to be on? Are you going to be the one pushing the temptations?
Right.
Or are you going to be the one pushing back on the temptations? And as a church, I think that all really works together to find that faith. But I still feel like I still am trying to figure out how much it's okay, like the doubting part of the faith. It seems like that has to be part of it, or else it would just be called knowing, or
True.
Knowing for sure instead of believing, certainty instead of believing. You know what I mean?
Right. And faith is being sure of what you hope for and certain of what you do not see. That's living into the positive side rather than the negative.
Okay. That makes sense. So it's that journey.
It is a journey. Okay. All of our Christian life is a journey.
Mm-hmm.
I still like Bunyan's Pilgrim's Progress because I think it does a remarkable job of illustrating the Christian walk, the Christian life, the Christian pilgrimage.
Okay.
And,
that makes sense.
It's just, yeah.
Do you recommend that book? Is that a
I
book?
do.
Okay.
I do. We have to realize it's fantasy, but it's a wonderful analogy of the Christian life.
Yeah.
We get caught up in so many things. We can get so many things try to gear us off or route us off the path that Christ would have us walk.
Mm-hmm.
Distractions.
Comforts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The next question that Lauren has is, in Proverbs it says, a lizard can be caught with the hand, yet it is found in kings' palaces. Explain.
It's a common experience to humans. I mean, you can find them in both places. The most palatial building in that day and time in Palestine could have had a lizard.
Okay.
And as well as the hut that's out in the middle of a field somewhere that some poor soul is trying to live in.
Okay.
They can have that too. We like to make a lot of different stratus in the human experience. And so, Alex, you're much more important than I am. And so we think of that kind of thing. And, well, surely he doesn't have that kind of problem, but you might have a lizard in your house too.
Gotcha.
Actually, out here in the Midwest, it'd probably be more on mouse.
It's definitely mice, yeah.
Okay.
We're harvesting right now. Once the corn's out of the field, there's going to be, get your mice traps.
Yeah.
Mouse traps.
Steel cat. Tin cat. Mm-hmm.
What?
Tin cat. I use a tin cat.
What?
It's a tin cat. That's why I don't have to feed it. I put the food inside, the mice come in, they gather, and then I go throw them.
I thought you had like a cat made out of tin. That's like a scarecrow. And then you said it again. I'm like, well, does it like crawl around and catch the mice? Because that sounds really cool. I'm sorry. I'm
sort of like those robo vacuums.
Yeah. Hey, you're talking. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Just has a little
for all your inventors out there
hanging off of it, and then just like a little electric prod. Like, here, mouse, just.
I think we got off track there a bit.
I think so too. Originally, when I read this, I was like, a lizard can be caught in the hand, and I like completely skipped the second part of that because then it says explain, and I was like, how do you catch a lizard in your hand? Because we used to have those like really, really fast lizards that like you can't they're not like holding and petting lizards if there is one. You can't hold and pet them because they'd be gone. They have to be kept in a tight cage. Or one time we had him at my dad's house, and when he went off on a vacation somewhere, and we had him at my mom's, and we had cats, and we came back from something, and the terrarium was shattered on the ground. There were just a few lizards around because I think the cats got the rest of them. But
Quite a day of entertainment for the felines in that
oh
house.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure that the cats love that kind of stuff. So yeah, I wonder how they must have had slow lizards back then to be able to catch them in the hand.
Bigger.
Yep.
Bigger.
Mm-hmm. So is that a passage just saying, like, don't feel like it's like a different kind of empowerment there, because a lot of what's talked about today is self-empowerment. Like, you're just as good as every other person. It's like, well, everyone is equal, right? But like, not everyone is equal in everything.
But we all put our pants on the same way.
That's it. Thank you.
And I think, so many times you'll see the Psalms and the Proverbs come back to the fact that we're like grass. We exist for a certain period of time, and then we're gone.
Mm-hmm.
And that's definitely an equalizer in the human experience. We're here for a while, we're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like that lizard.
That's right. Yeah, like those lizards the cats ate. Last question. Why did the raisin go out with a prune?
Is this an old person joke? I don't know. Why did the raisin go out with
Because
a
he
prune?
couldn't find a date.
Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Yep. That's a good dad joke. It's not supposed to really make you laugh, and it's mostly supposed to just make it cringe,
Okay, it did. Yeah.
Oh, good. Some call them dad jokes, some call them bad jokes, All right. Well, thanks a lot, Don. This was fun.
It is fun. Thank you, Alex.
Yep. Take care.